So we have a problem, and the impact keeps increasing every time we camp. We are not very good at planning things. We've always been the ones who want to do things last minute.
But right now, checkout's at noon, and it's 9:40, and we don't have a place to camp.
So although I'm getting the RV ready on the inside, I think we're gonna have to get a little better at this. Find us a place yet?
Maybe.
This has been a problem. Actually, I call it a problem, but I don't consider it a problem except for when we don't have a place to stay. But there's always a place to stay. There are tons of Cracker Barrels and Walmarts out there. You don't always have to have a campground, especially on travel days back home. We tried to get another day at this campground, but our spot is taken for tonight. Speaking of this campground, let me show you this for a minute. This is Magnolia Campground. It's actually a pretty nice one here. This place is relatively inexpensive. John knows the cost, I don't, but look it up online because these things always change. Magnolia Campground in Orange County, Florida. Anyway, it's a nice wooded area. We've got bushes on this side. We've got bushes on that side, giving us a little bit of privacy here. This light on this post is so freaking bright at night. It's fantastic. If you know what it's like being at like a state or municipal campground where there are lots of trees and it's very wooded and you come back and you can't see anything, with that light, you can see everything at night. Plenty of room for setup. We've got all of our cooking stuff and our relaxation area set up over here. In the rear here is the picnic table, and then way in the back there is a hook for your trash. A lot of tent campers here as well as RVs. And then back here we have your fire pit. Now look, you tell me, have you ever seen a fire pit that clean? I have never ever seen a fire pit so clean at any campground I've ever been to. Now there's something else that's really special about this campground. They have birds. But not just any kind of birds. They have really loud birds. They have peacocks and peahens, and it's really kind of awesome. Now, while I help John find us a spot for tonight, let me share with you one of the cool things we did near this park. Located just 4 miles away is Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. Here, you can see a wide variety of birds and wildlife from your car. We went to see the gators. Everyone's staring, and we're seeing bubbles. So we know there's something down there, but we don't know where or what.
You know what Sherry told me? She wanted me to go in there and see what's in there.
Well, that's the only way to find out there's a gator, right?
Yeah. I saw something just touch the surface and it went right back down.
Oh. There it is.
Going that way.
That's the distraction. While we're all staring here, they're coming up behind us. And whoever thought that I would get this close to gators?
I know, right?
Man, things have changed. Is it surfacing?
Oh, yeah. Right there.
Where?
See it? Where that little patch of green is?
Oh, he's right there.
I would have never noticed. They are so sneaky. Thank you so much.
That thing looks like a rock in the water. I would have stepped on that to get across. Sherry,
What?
Don't get too clear about the edge drops right there. That's how people get eaten. We've seen alligator evidence and an alligator.
And that's enough. It's so scary because they could like just climb right up here, John.
I
What
guess
is
they
keeping them
could.
from like coming after us, like as a snack?
Well, from what I read, they're more active in the morning. That's when they eat.
So they're all full right now. Is that why the birds are all out?
Yeah, I think right now is the time they just kind of rest and sun and do whatever.
That's a good thing. This is the closest I've ever been, John. Ooh.
That's a sneeze. We've seen a lot of alligators here, and now we know what to look for to find them. But for all the alligators we've seen, I'm sure we're missing a whole bunch. And now I see why people get bit all the time walking around alligator areas, because you can't see them. They are stealthy creatures. They're out there, but you'll just walk right by them and not know they're there. The car in front of us stopped and he was pointing at something, but all I saw was a turtle. I just came to see alligators.
We got turtles at home.
Yeah, we got turtles at home.
Yes, we did find a spot for the night. Decided that we wanted to have full hookups, so we went ahead and splurged on a KOA last night.
I'm here.
Great. Now we can start.
Now we can start.
Thank you. We have been to this campground before, and this has become a gator theme, I guess. But I don't know, if you look at this video here, this was one of our first videos, and they have a lake, and there are signs everywhere that tell you to be careful and not to bring your pets back by the lake because...
Alligators might snack on them.
Yeah, and if you look back at that video, I was so terrified of gators. I have really come a long way from being scared to see one and be anywhere near one to actually going someplace, a refuge, Yeah, refuge, where they had gators.
You know that first video, you never even made it to the lake?
I tried.
The second video, we came here a second time, this is our third time.
That's right.
And you finally made it to the lake, but you left quickly.
I did, because I figured the fastest one running would be less likely to be eaten. Sorry,
Sure.
John. But I was a little faster than you then.
A little? I would have.
It was the adrenaline
You got a
from
head
fear.
start. You cheated.
Plus the adrenaline from fear. You know, those things kind of work together, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my arm hurts, John.
Oh, I'll go to the other side. Now, there were a lot of less expensive places than the KOA. But because we don't plan, and this trip was kind of just winging it, we ended up here because it was one of the few places that had spots left. And we're doing the same thing tonight because I was scrambling this morning trying to find our next stop, and it's going to be interesting. We're going to be up near Raleigh somewhere.
Look, I want to hear from people who full-time, right? Because we're not quite full-timing it yet. We take like, a month here or there, whatever, and we go. I want to hear from you who are full-timing.
Yes.
What do you do? Do you guys plan things out? Do you have to plan? Actually, I want to hear from anybody.
Anybody.
Do you plan things out? We have always been spur of the moment people. When the Mall of America opened and we were in college, we just woke up one morning and said, hey, there's this new mall out there. I don't know how many miles away St. Louis is.
It was Minneapolis, St. Paul from Maryland.
Yeah.
That was a long drive. We just rented a car, hopped in it, and left.
And that was it. We didn't have any plans,
Nope.
any reservations, any hotel stays along the way. We just
Nope.
drove till we got tired, found a hotel, and that was it.
We saw some cool stuff on that trip.
But it was very different back then too, because everybody wasn't making reservations online.
No online reservations, no.
Anyway, I just curious.
Yeah, just curious.
Tell us what you do, because I don't like making plans. I just like the ability to wake up and say, where do I want to go today?
Yeah.
If there's anybody else out there like that, let us know in the comments. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Look, there's our first spot that we ever stayed in.
That is it.
Here.
Yes.
Well, it's not our first spot, but remember our shakedown trip, we went to Disney.
Yep.
And on the way home, we came to this KOA. So it was our first KOA ever.
And we arrived in the dark as usual.
Oh my God, it was so dark. And he probably gave us one of the worst spots for newbies in the dark to have to park in, but it was the last spot. And yes, we did it last minute. It was the last spot that he had available for that night.
Yeah, I think it's unusual because it's a pull-in. So we had to pull into it, but still we had problems in the dark.
We went past it.
We did, we went past
because there was a house on the left.
Yeah.
And so then we had to go around the circle.
Yep.
And then we had to figure out how to get into it with the trees and everything else.
And remember, we were brand new.
And we didn't even know pull-ins existed.
No.
And we were like, we're right next to this guy's back. It was crazy, but it was fun, right? And then we did that video, cornbread and conversation.
Yep.
We had leftover cornbread from our Disney trip. Yeah, it brings back memories.
I tell you, no one should do a shakedown trip that's 13 hours from home.
It's always nice to walk down memory lane.
Yes, it is.
So even though this spot was a little expensive, it was worth it just for that.
It's actually a nice campsite. I like this one.
This is what, KOA South Yemassee?
Yes.
All right, folks, listen, if you like this video, you really, really want to check out that one right there.
Yep.
On John's face right there.
Yep.
It's a good one, I promise.